Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a first impressions video. For those of you who don't know what a first impressions is, it is a video where I try out a product for the first time on camera and I tell you guys what I think about it, my feelings and thoughts about it. Today I'm going to be doing a foundation, but before I show you guys which foundation, I want to go ahead and address this situation because one of my hands doesn't have nails on it and the other one has a full set. Yeah, I just took these ones off and these ones aren't ready to go yet. So if you have nails, you might know the struggle. If not and it bothers you, I'm sorry, but it doesn't bother me, so yeah. So the foundation that I'm going to be doing today is this one. It's the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint. I seen this on Instagram. I seen a post about it and I decided to go pick it up and try it out because I've been wanting, lately I've been noticing that foundation on my skin just looks a little bit cakey and like you can see it on my skin and I don't like that. I do like foundation because it covers up like things on your face. Like I have a few breakouts right here and on my chin and just redness around my nose and stuff like that. So I do like foundation for that reason, just to, you know, even out my skin tone and make it a little bit better. But a lot of foundations are a little bit cakey. I used to use this one a lot. Hold on. Okay, so this is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1. This is like a really heavy duty foundation, but it makes your skin look so nice. And I used this in my last video, I believe, but I still like this foundation. It's just my skin is changing, I guess, and it looks a little bit too heavy on the skin, so that's why I wanted to try out this foundation today. It was about $14 and I got the shade Buff 30. So first I'm going to go ahead and just try it on the back of my hand. Why not? Before I put it on my face. I love that it has like the doe foot applicator, so you can just go right onto your face and apply it like that. It's really nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and swatch it on the back of my hand. Oops, I picked up quite a bunch. So that's what it looks like on the back of my hand, and as you can see, it just blends out like down to nothing. So it's very smooth and like a watery consistency, and it just like you can't really see it on the back of my hand. So I'm interested to see how it's going to look on my skin. Before we go in with that, I'm going to go ahead and prime my skin. I'm going to be using the Nivea Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm. And this is obviously a post shave balm for men, which you're probably thinking like, why are you using that as a primer? But if you are like familiar with YouTube and the makeup world, a lot of people have used this. I believe Naked Tutorials introduced it to everyone, but it's supposed to make your makeup long lasting. So we're gonna try that out today. Well, I use it a lot, but I'm just gonna try it on camera for you guys today. I just take it like this and shake it onto my fingertip and then put it around my face. It does have a really strong like men's smell. It smells like cologne, which I don't mind. I like. It smells pretty good. So you want to be sure not to take too much. Sometimes if I pour it onto my hand, I get a little bit too much. That's why I put it on my fingertip. And then you just want to go ahead and rub it. I'm not rubbing really aggressively onto my skin. I'm just rubbing really lightly because my New Year's resolution is to not rub my face as much. I don't want to get wrinkles. So I'm just rubbing it really lightly, and then I go in and just like slap myself in the face and make sure that it's really pushed into my skin. This morning I already moisturized using my Neutrogena Visibly Even Daily Moisturizer, which I use every morning after I wash my face. So my face was already moisturized and now it's primed. So usually I have like a little spot concealer I would put on areas like this. But I'm just going to go ahead and dive in with the foundation because I want to see how it looks on its own without anything under it covering up the redness. So let's try this. I'm going to get a mirror really quick before I do that because I want to be able to see Alright, let's do this. So I have it. Here it is. And I'm just going to go ahead and do some streaks on my face. So it is running out of product already on this. I'm going to go ahead and dip in again. Just kind of mix it around in there so I get a lot on my applicator. I heard that this is a lightweight foundation, but it is buildable. So if it doesn't give you the coverage that you want, you can go ahead and build it. This applicator doesn't pick up a lot of products, so you're going to have to keep going in, but that's okay. And just put it all over. Okay. And to apply it, to blend it in today, I'm going to be using this, it's not a real beauty blender, but it's a makeup sponge, and I went ahead and got it wet, so it's pretty big, large, and in charge. So I'm just going to go ahead and buff that into my skin and see how it looks. I'm liking it so far. I like that it's not like mattifying me or anything. It is a hydrating foundation or tint. It's not a foundation, but I like it so far. It's pretty good. It looks good on my skin. It doesn't look, it looks like my actual skin. This side I don't really have too many problems on, so it's going to be this side that's going to tell if it has coverage or not, because I'm breaking out on this side. And it does cover well. I mean, it's not like, obviously it's not a full coverage foundation, it's just a tint. So it's just supposed to add like a little coverage, not a whole bunch. It's really easy to blend out and move across your skin. So don't forget to bring it down to your neck, because you don't want to be two different colors, you know, girl? So as you can see, I'm like very, not dewy, but like luminous. You can see the glow on my skin. And it's a good color. It matches my skin good. So I like it. It's not like full coverage, as you can see. It didn't really cover that well my blemishes. I'm gonna go in and add just a second layer of that to see if it does cover eventually, because it is supposed to be buildable. So we're just gonna go in with the second layer. We're just gonna dot all over the face. I'm not gonna go too much around the center of my face because I don't want to get like oily, but I'm gonna go around the edges and just see if it covers up a little bit, if it's really buildable like they said it was. So yeah, let's see. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing foundation at all. I do want to say that maybe I keep saying foundation and it's not really a foundation, I don't think. It says, oh, it says it moisturizes and plumps skin for 24 hours. And it also has hyaluronic acid, which is good for your skin. I just used a face mask with that in it last night. So overall, I think it's pretty good. It's not a foundation. Sorry that I keep saying that. But I'm using it like I would use a foundation. I'm using it in place of a foundation. So I like it. I mean, I think it's really nice on the skin. It feels so lightweight. It doesn't even feel like I'm wearing makeup. And aside for like the, there are obviously bumps right here, so you can still see them, but the redness is pretty covered up. And the redness all around my face seems a little bit more even and covered up as well. I like this foundation a lot. Not foundation. I'm going to keep saying foundation. You guys know what I mean. I like this hydrating tint a lot. I like that it gives you a luminous feel and it's going to hydrate your skin throughout the day. If you're oily, if you have oily skin, I don't know if you would like this. I get oily around my nose sometimes when I wear like a really full, like when I wear the Milani foundation. I get pretty oily in my T-zone, I think just because it's really heavy on my skin. But I will come back later on camera and show you guys. I even have work later and I might be sweating a little bit. So we'll see how it lasts past that. But yeah, let me finish the rest of my makeup. Just throw on some mascara really quick, maybe a little bit of bronzer because your girl can't live without bronzer. But after I finish my face, I'll come back and give you my final thoughts. Okay guys, so I decided to not put on any concealer, any bronzer, any powder, anything. Just let the tint be on my skin by itself. I like it a lot actually. I like that it feels so lightweight. It literally feels like I'm not wearing any makeup at all. I know I said that already, but like it just feels like I'm not wearing any makeup at all, and it does even out your skin tone and make it look nicer. And I like that it has hyaluronic acid in it because even though it's helping me to even out my skin tone and I can wear it all day, it's not bad for my skin and it's not weighing down heavy on my skin. It also moisturizes, and it says it plumps your skin. I don't see any plumpage, but we'll see. And it says that it goes on for 24 hours. So yeah. So far, I'm really loving it. I love the feel. I love the color. This color is really good. It just looks like my natural skin, like honestly. It feels like my natural skin, and I think that it works really well. And $14 is, I mean, to me, I was like, that's kind of expensive. But, I mean, if you're going to buy a foundation or anything like that, even from the drugstore, I mean, it's going to be at least $10 unless it's like e.l.f. or something like that. But yeah, I think it's good for the price that it is. It works really well. It has really heavy packaging, so it makes it feel nice and good quality. And I also love the applicator. Even though it doesn't pick up a lot of product, I love that I don't have to put it on my fingers or anything like that, which is also very good because I'm not, you know, adding any more elements to my skin. You guys know what I'm trying to say. It's very sanitary to just pick it up and go right on your skin with the applicator. So yeah, I'm gonna quit rambling now. I like it. I think that it's very, very good. I'm gonna come back later, maybe before I go to work and also after I get off of work, just to show you guys how it's held up and if it gets oily or if it oxidizes or anything like that. Oxidize means it just changes colors when it's on your skin and it is in the air for a little while. It tends to change colors. That's what oxidize means. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so I've been wearing this foundation for quite some time. I put it on around 11 o'clock this morning and it is now 8:30. And I did work, and as you can tell, it is a little bit oily on my skin, which I can't say is a bad thing because it does say that it is hydrating, so I can't be mad that it is a little bit oily. Overall, I do like the foundation or hydrating tint a lot. It does feel like your natural skin while still adding coverage and minimizing redness and things like that. So overall, I like this foundation. I think next time I wear it, I just might add a powder on top of it to prevent the oiliness and maybe a matte primer or something like that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.